It's slang.
Run it up. I fuck on your bitch and I run it up. I go get the four and I pull it up. I whip it up. Hey, run it up. I tell him run it up. Run it up. I fuck on your bitch and I run it up. I go get the four and I pull it up. I whip it up. Hey, run it up. Whip it. I tell him run it up. Killing this bitch till I fit it now. Then I jack up that coach till I add a roll. I'm screaming, go get the money. Hey, go get the money. Run it up. Okay. Run it up. Yeah, hey, yeah. Whip, make stretch. Hey, no boy with the flex.
HuBes. What's happening, HuBes? We're back again at RiHuBe, Ridiculous Human Beings. And I'm me. And you guys are definitely you guys. In the trust tree. In the friendly nest. At the goddamn zoo. And we're going to start it off like we like to do. Highland High, baby.
What's up, guys? I just want to holler at y'all real quick this morning.
What's up again? It's taking that one on the road, man.
Through the evening yesterday, and this morning, and
Just thinking about a lot of things, guys.
A question that's been looming, through my mind and just kind of
looming through my mind. It's R&B, baby.
And it's the question of: are you giving 100% effort, or are you giving 100% excuses?
Okay.
And for a lot of us,
where are we going with this?
And it says that for a lot of us, the reason why we can't achieve our goals and we can't get to the next level,
he knows the reason.
Because our goals and our dreams are attached to someone else's last name. Because we feel like we need people,
like getting married,
to be successful. Need people in the sense of we're waiting.
That's right. Fuck
to
that.
Accomplish something because we feel like somebody needs to be with us, or we're waiting to accomplish something because we're looking for validation from a specific individual, whether that be a relationship, whether that be a sibling.
Said relationship
parent,
first.
whomever that may be. And I
think this is him regretting his marriage.
Giving 100% effort.
Okay.
Because giving 100% excuses will never get you to your true
So give effort.
It will never get you to your ultimate goal. And here's the
you needed him to tell you that.
The only person that can recognize that is you.
Oh.
I tell you guys all
Okay,
the time,
you're responsible for giving all your effort.
It's a self-investment.
Have you learned anything new yet?
You have to make a self-reevaluation.
Oh, do you?
As you reevaluate yourself, then you get to understanding what you're doing wrong, how you're moving, what's working for you, what's not working for you, and what you'll come to find.
Those are all like the same thing.
The excuses that you're making, a lot of the barriers, rather, that are present in your life, are because you are putting them there. A lot of the things that
accountability
is because of the energy that you're putting out into the atmosphere.
I feel like that's this whole
effort, right? I was listening to
this whole thing in one word.
She was saying
the whole
she
speech.
was so locked in to her event that she forgot to eat. Now, when I was writing my first book, I went 3 days. I literally, you can ask my wife, I ate 3 bagels in 3 days.
Okay.
And I literally told her, she would ask me, honey, are
so
you hungry?
starved.
I would never say that I wasn't hungry. I would just say I'm not focused on that right now. I would say that's not my focus. My focus is on finishing this book. And for a lot of you guys,
how good was the book? Or how bad were the bagels?
And too focused on other people and other things that have absolutely nothing to do with what you're trying to accomplish.
How about cook, wife?
Get off of those excuses.
get that motherfucker some food.
Let's go one step further. Stop.
You're just gonna let him starve through a book in your house?
There's a quote by Confucius that says that.
Oh shit, Confucius.
He and he who thinks that he can't are both typically right. So what you feel like you can do, awesome. What you feel like you can't do, awesome. But here's the deal.
Can't eat.
You gotta do something.
And right at the same time.
Nobody in their right mind or their wrong mind has gone to any place of massive success or moderate success by doing absolutely nothing. You have to put your feet to the ground and start walking. There's one more quote that I want to leave you
3 bagels in 3 days. That's the new book.
Run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk,
crawl.
But by all means,
get to where you're going.
Stop moving.
Oh,
and I
something like that.
Out there right now, don't stop moving. Some of you guys have temporarily stopped moving because of different instances that happen.
Don't stop eating.
Some of you stopped moving because you might have had a kid, or
maybe they stopped moving because they stopped eating.
Things out, or you're in a
trying to eat 3 bagels in 3 days.
You just started school, or you just started a new job. Here's the deal: you have to keep moving. I take that with me every single time.
I think the video just stuttered or some shit.
You control the outcome. And at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, do I
the
want
video
to be
probably
a
hasn't
success,
eaten either.
or do I want to be a failure? And if you're willing to be a failure, by all means. But you have to take that responsibility that you put yourself there. Nobody
Talking
else.
kind of hard.
You put yourself there.
Don't talk to me like that.
You have to be honest with yourself and stop blaming other people. So I want to ask you guys one more time. Are you giving 100%
Close it out
effort
strong.
or 100% excuses? I love you guys. Remember, God is peace, God is love, God is everything.
L-bomb.
Go attack this week.
Stop it. Attack this week. Stop it. Attack some food. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I marry a woman and for any reason at all she lets me starve in my house, I'm getting rid of that woman. I'm not married anymore. If you can't tell me that I'm not eating and do something about that, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask me if I'm hungry. You know I haven't eaten. Give me some goddamn food. Okay, you gonna let me eat 3 bagels in 3 fucking days? That don't sound like an award-winning marriage to me at all. Not that we're trying to win awards, but shit. What are you here for? If I can't get a fucking more than a bagel out of you in 3 days. 3 days time. Wow. That was really some shit. I'm gonna go ahead and say, don't ever starve. Okay? He gave all the advice he could have possibly given except that. Don't fucking starve. Don't starve yourself. Okay? Not for anything. Don't do it. Wow. Unless it's a hunger strike, of course. You know, that's your exception. Now we're gonna run through and try to find something from Ben. And I don't remember what we did and didn't cover from him. So maybe he's got nothing new. If he's got nothing new, then fuck it. And fuck him. We'll skip it. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty of other things going on. But I would like to give it a thorough search. You know what I'm saying? Before I write it off. We play some of these shits and see if they sound new to us.
Look, guys, I'm so happy for you joining me today, man. I got something exciting that I really want to share with you. I put a post out there yesterday.
It sounds new.
It's your man, Ben
I don't know.
I'm excited today. Pumped up, geeked up, and super excited, man.
Nah.
Look, guys, I'm so happy for you
I don't
joining
think
me
this is.
today, man. I got something.
I don't think this is a new one. If the next one don't sound new, then fuck it.
I'm pumped up, geeked up, and super excited to be on this video.
They all sound the fucking same. I can't.
Bakayoko, the billionaire execution and love coach.
I know that's definitely an old one. We're gonna try that other one one more time. Even if it's the same one again, fuck it. We're just gonna roast it again. I don't give a shit. I don't got time to be fucking sorting through this shit, man. All of it is just starting to sound the goddamn same. So if it actually is the same shit, you probably don't even know either. Fuck it. That's real shit.
There yesterday, it was about. What up, world? It's your man, Ben Bakayoko, man. I'm excited today. Pumped up, geeked up, and super excited, man. Look, guys, I'm so happy for you joining me today, man.
Okay,
I got
what is
something
this?
exciting that I really want to share with you. I put a post out there yesterday. It was about Dragon Ball Z and my man.
Oh, wow.
Ultra Instinct
I think this is new.
About what it means to be a genius, like operating at a genius level. And
Okay,
I
it's about Dragon Ball Z.
Deeper, so it's just like I remember my man Preach. he told me that there was like 4
He is
levels
about
of
to
performance,
equate
right,
his
guys? 4 levels of
motivational
performance. So there's
speaking
below
profession
average,
with
right?
Dragon Ball
Then
Z.
there's average, then there's above average, and then there's genius. And what I was saying
A
in that
blatant
post, and if you
attempt
haven't read it,
to
like, I
connect
highly
to
recommend reading it after
a
this
niche
video.
crowd, I
It
think.
explained everything so clearly. Like, so the 3 levels: below average, average, above average, and then genius, guys. So
Is that 3 levels or 4?
I always had like an idea.
He did say 3, right?
First 3 levels meant, like below average, everybody knows what that.
Okay, he said 3 again.
Then there's average. Some people are okay with that, and everybody wants to be above
He
average.
said first 3, so
but it's just like
there's
genius.
4.
It was just a mystery to me. And when I thought genius, I thought Einstein. And usually it's just like growing up how I grew up. Like I never thought that I'd have the ability to be a genius. And for real,
Well,
I
do
didn't
you?
even know what a genius meant. So what I know now is genius, what it means to be a genius. The definition that my man Preach gave me. He said genius.
Of course somebody gave it to you.
Take what's in your mind.
There's always a guy.
Execute subconsciously, right? So let me break
What's
that
in your
down.
mind
Genius
and
is the ability
execute.
to take whatever
Like
in your
making
mind,
a sandwich?
a dream, an idea, a goal, and then execute it, see it to fruition subconsciously or with little or no effort, right?
Like taking a
Just
poop then.
executing. It's just like you have an idea and just like a time frame for the idea. And it's just like
Taking a
not
poop right
magically, like,
now.
you put in work, but it's so effortless to you or it's so natural to you that it just happens. So it's just like, how do you get
Vomiting?
to that level of genius? And what I realized is just like we're geniuses in certain respects.
Vomiting
of our
is
lives. There's certain
genius
things that
according to this
we have
definition.
mastered to the point that we don't even know that we're doing it, and that's our
Oh,
subconscious
oh,
behavior.
breathing.
So it's just like what I'm talking about. If you guys read that post that I put yesterday,
If you
it's just
breathe,
like, why
you're a
not make your
genius.
success habits unconscious. So it's just like think about driving or whatever. Like when you first started to drive, it's just like you like I'm driving right now. So it's just like
Oh.
you got the pedal, you
There it
got the
goes.
steering wheels, you got the
That was
side view mirrors,
genius.
you got the rear view mirrors, you got
the
the
fucking
gears and
car.
stuff, shifting gears. It's just like you got turning signals. It's like there's so much going on. So it's just like when you first learn to drive, it's like really hard to do it.
Okay, so
But
driving a
eventually,
car
you
is
get to a point
genius.
where you can do a Facebook Live while you're driving, right? You don't need to pay attention
Which-
to all
which
the
we
words.
don't
There's certain
recommend.
things that you're doing while you're driving that you're not aware of.
He said you don't need to
used
pay
this story with
attention
my mentor yesterday when we
while
was
talking about driving.
about subconscious behavior. Like it's so automatic. Like my mother-in-law lives about
This
3
might be the
miles from my
rock star
mom.
version
So
of
it's like it's some
of
days,
his
like, I want
videos.
to go pick up my daughter from my mom, and I find myself at my mother-in-law house, or vice versa. So it's just like I'm just driving, but I'm not even thinking about where I'm going, and I just magically arrive at the destination.
Okay, this
So it's like
sounds
sometimes
dangerous.
It's not where I want to go, and sometimes it is where I want to go. But the
Yo,
idea
think and
behind it
drive.
is subconscious.
Don't
So
drink
again,
and
guys,
drive. Think and
imagine,
drive. That might be a real
being
slogan
able
to have, yo.
do that with these goals and these
Think and
dreams
drive.
that we have. It's just
Don't
like,
drink
think
and
about
drive.
it and get there. So there's a lot of background stuff behind getting to that level.
Background
But,
stuff behind it.
when
Well, damn.
I look at that Goku or whatever, that Ultra Instinct Goku, like
Here
you
we
gotta
go.
watch it. Like he's a master in martial arts.
We're
and
back
he gets
to,
a point where
Dragon Ball Z.
He's mastered it so much where he doesn't have to think, he doesn't have to react. His body just flows and everything like that. There's obstacles coming, there's people punching and all that other stuff, and he's just dipping and diving through everything, and then magically the person is defeated. And somebody would have asked Goku how
Magically.
he wouldn't be able to explain it because he wasn't thinking, he was just reacting and anticipating. Like he expected to win, and he was anticipating that. Not only was he wasn't really anticipating.
Okay.
All right. I'm thinking about my man Rude right now. So it's just like he expected to win. And not only was he anticipating his opponent's every move, but his body was anticipating it as well. So this morning I have a conversation with my wife, and it's just like we all have blind spots, guys. There's certain things that we do subconsciously. There's certain things about our character that we don't know, but everybody else knows around us, right? So it's just like I did the disc assessment with my wife. She's a high S, so it's just like what that means is she's possessive, right? So it's just like when I first brought that up to her, like words, they have positive connotations and they have negative connotations, right? So it's just like possessive seemed like a negative thing, a negative trait at first. So we kind of dig deep into it. We like define possessive or whatever. And then after we had the definition, we was just like, yo, how can being possessive be good for you? And it's just like when you're possessive or whatever, It's just like, yo, you care so much for people that you would sacrifice.
Did I make him nervous
so
through the
people,
fucking
So
video?
you want the best for people. You actually get to a point where
Oh,
you want more
holy
for other
shit,
people than you want for
man.
yourself, and that's kind of her possessiveness. Where it's just like I want to take care of you. I want the best for you. I want you to be whatever that I couldn't be. It's just like you just want the best for somebody.
The podcast has begun. I'm crying.
Being motherly, just wanting the best for
Oh.
another human being, and she doesn't only do it with her kids.
Holy shit, man.
Everybody else, like she loves people, right? It's just like, how can that be negative, right? How can being possessive be negative? It's just like it could be negative if you get to a point that's not my wife at all, where it's just like you just feel as though
oh shit,
you know what's right for a person. So it's just like she's my kid, right? It's just like it's certain parents out there, and just like I'm sure I've done it.
He's
before,
talking about his
like,
wife, man.
You can't tell them nothing about their kid.
I bet you she ain't
Well, we can't
letting
tell
him
certain
eat
people
3
nothing
bagels
about
in
their
3
child,
days.
but they can tell you everything about
Holy
somebody else's
shit,
child.
man.
And it's just like the reason why you can't tell them anything about their kid is because they're oblivious to everything that's happening to them.
Oh shit.
Right? And at the same time, it's just like there are other parents out there that are really strict on their child.
Guys, I have to
right?
recover,
And
guys.
that's, a manner of being possessive or whatever.
I have no
it's just
fucking
like
clue
I'm
what
getting
this
it
guy
all
was
crossed up
talking
there.
about. It was
It's just
Dragon
like
Ball
you're so
Z.
strict with your child, but you don't allow them to
And it
make
went
their
into
own mistakes
parenting.
because you don't want them to make no mistakes because you want them to be perfect.
Oh
or whatever.
shit.
So you gotta balance that. So it could be good and it could
I
be
laughed,
bad. So we gotta
man.
balance it. So we had this joke where every now and then we're
fucking
picking
laughed.
up our kids from our mother-in-law or whatever, and it's just it's funny.
We're picking up
Where
our
it's just
kids
like,
from our
we all
mother-in-law.
know she's
Whose
possessive,
mother is it?
but she doesn't know, right? So it's just like every now and then.
Are you guys
like,
brother
will
and
make a
sister?
joke about baby Hassan staying with them or whatever, and my wife would be like, I don't want the baby to bother you guys. He's breastfeeding.
Whoa.
He's a lot to handle and stuff like that. And what her mom would respond is
Weird.
like, yo, you that's not the case. You want him to be with you, right? You want him to be with you. Like if he were gone for too long, you would miss him. You would be yearning for him. So it's just like, don't paint the picture as if you're concerned about me. In actuality, you're really concerned about yourself. And every time that happens, like we all laugh because we know that
Very
my wife,
personal.
She's possessive. Like she loves her kids.
Very personal.
So she's just like she always wants to be with her
Keep
kids.
that in the family.
So the reason why I tell that story is we were laughing
Please
about
tell
it
me.
this morning is because I knew that about her.
Oh.
My mom knew that about her. And my aunt knew that about her as well, but she never knew that about herself. So it's just like she's naturally protective. And it's just like it's a subconscious behavior. Like she's like the way she's brought
Goku.
up, like she was brought up in a way that she cares for other people. So that comes caring for other people, taking care of people, and nurturing.
Say the words.
It's just part of her behavior. So it's just like, ain't nobody gotta tell my wife protect your kids. She gonna take care of that. So it's just like bringing it back to this genius level. So there's certain things that we have mastered that we don't even realize we've mastered.
Oh man, look like somebody's wife need to take a lesson from somebody else's wife.
Good or bad. And the goal now, what I've learned,
Get a little more than a bagel on that table, man.
with myself is just like, what are some of the behaviors that I'm doing that I'm not aware of? So I'm paying more attention to myself. And what are some of the behaviors that I'm doing that I am aware of? It's just like the ones that are good, keep doing them. The ones that aren't in my best interest, stop.
Say the words.
And then replace them with better habits. So it's just like I'm eating better now, right? I got better success habits now.
Say the
right?
goddamn
I'm
words.
sleeping better. I'm exercising more. So I'm just replacing these habits.
What is a
So
success
eventually
habit?
I'm gonna get to this point where it's just like I'm waking up on time. I'm eating I've never eaten broccoli all my life. Right until this year,
Wow.
for real. And it's just like I'm getting to a point now where
Don't
I
admit
crave
that.
broccoli, and I don't even put the salt, cheese, and none of that on it. It's just bare bones broccoli, and it's because over the past 35
Is your
days,
health
40 days,
okay?
every single morning I wake up and I eat broccoli, so I'm getting used to it. So it's just like eventually it's gonna get to a point where it's just like I'm healthy, I'm fit, I'm smart, and all
Man,
this
he's
stuff.
just jabbing his wife for being protective and eating fucking broccoli, man.
That make me successful without even knowing about
Ben's
it.
house is
Again,
crazy,
the
I'm
ability-
sure.
Genius is the ability
There's
to take
breast
what's
milk
in
and
your mind
broccoli
and
all over
execute
the fucking place.
subconsciously. So we're geniuses in different areas of our lives. The question now is,
And subconscious
what area of
execution.
our life am I a genius in?
It's just
Or what area of
sleepwalking,
my life
breast
that I'm
milk,
doing
and
these things that I'm not
fucking
aware of? And you
broccoli.
gotta ask yourself, is it getting you what you want? If yes, keep doing it. But if it's not getting you what you want or guiding you in the direction that you want to go, change it, guys. Change it.
Okay.
And, well, I see a lot of people on
So
here,
if you're
man.
doing
Thank you
stuff
so
and
much
it's
for
not
listening,
working,
man.
do
Mad
something
love.
else.
You
Got
guys
it.
rock. Remember, man, this is the year we step up, set new standards, defy odds, and dominate, guys. We got to step up, set new standards, defy odds, and dominate. Why, guys? Because dreams do come true. But number one, we have to dream it. Number two, we have to believe it, guys. And number three, we got to grind every single day until we achieve it.
All
Thanks
right.
so much, guys, man. I love you. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Speech. This L-bomb, dude. Wow. I laughed, man. Boy, I might have needed that. That was a laugh for your ass. Oh, gosh. Did I fucking make him nervous through the fucking video? And it was like right as I was about to talk shit, he said my name. Wow. The fucking universe, man. And here I thought there was nothing new for us, that we didn't have a new video to play. Wow. Shit. I missed most of that shit from laughing. I'll tell you that. Bunch of Goku shit in there. I missed it. I was laughing. Boy, oh boy. Needed that. Oh, just trying to collect myself. I'm sorry, guys. Well, I'm not sorry. That's the thing I'm saying. I need to stop saying that, you know. And I don't usually say that. It's just me inside of my brain. Maybe I say that inside of my brain and not to people. You know what I mean? But fuck all that. All right, we finished with that. That was Bend Back Words. Boy, that was Bend Back Laughs. Bend Back Laughs a lot. That's what that was. It was fucking broccoli breast milk bonanza with Bend Back. Shit. Oh, so let's move on from that. I went to a fucking party, man. Shout out to parties. You know, that's what I like to do with my time because I like to dance. You know, and that's why I like to go to parties. I like the music and I like to dance. And I went to this party. And as soon as I got in there, it's fucking tight in there. It's tight as fuck in there. Now, I'm a guy that it doesn't matter. I pay $20 to get in the club, whatever. It doesn't matter what happened. Pay some money to get in the club. When I walk in there and it's fucking tight in there and it's ass to ass in there, I'm ready to go. I walk in and I'm ready to go. I will walk right back out. Let's find an emptier fucking place. This place is obviously doing well and it'll do well without us. Let's fucking go. Because I hate just people being right on me. They like to be right on me in these places. And it seems like especially around me because I'm being considerate when I'm in crowded places like that so that I'm not imposing on other people's space because I hate that shit. But I think inherently that gives them more space to impose on my space. So they just fucking do it, you know, and then I'm just in there angry, you know what I'm saying? In a party being angry, which makes no fucking sense. Leave, you know what I'm saying? I want to leave. And then on top of that, I hate when it's mostly guys because I'm going to tell you right now, walking through a party is more of a nervous situation than you fucking realize, man. Because you got two things going on, you know, as a guy. A butt and a dick. And sometimes when you're moving through the party and it's just guys, you gotta go sideways because that's the only way you can fit. And you essentially have to choose where your butt goes and where your dick goes. And it's a loss on both fucking sides. You know, so what I generally do is you can't just be walking through a crowd and covering your butt. Like you just can't do it. You know, your hand on your butt, that's just weird. You know, and if you open hand, you know, at your butt, meaning like your knuckles are on your butt and you try to block it, then that's an open palm towards some meats. And I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. So the butt is just a sacrifice. Gross. All right. Gross myself out. Gross. And what I do is I just put both hands over my dick. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't want to graze my dick across nothing guy related. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to do it. And that's what goes into just walking sideways through a fucking party. All right? And that's why when a party is crowded, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fucking go. So it was crowded in there. And it was so crowded that people couldn't even dance. Like, what? And when I see that, I realize I don't know what people are coming to these parties for. Are we that lonely now? Have we gotten there where we just need to be in another place with people that we don't know? Like, that's it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you're just standing around the party and you listen to music and you're drinking drinks, you're at home. You're home. At least as far as I'm concerned, if you're a fucking adult, if you're in charge of your life and your space, then you're at home, you know, because I play my music loud. That's how I live at home. And I got drinks here, you know what I'm saying? And I could sit around or stand around any fucking way I want to. It's my house. So you're home. You want to do that? Call some people over to your fucking house. Do it at home. You know, and then maybe people like me who want to go to the party and dance and stuff and entertain can fucking do it. You know, and haters is saying right now, well, you can dance at your house. Right, but also shut up. You know what I'm saying? I said entertain. We out here entertaining the crowd. We getting it going. You know what I'm saying? Get a party going. I don't think standing around is partying. You know, especially it's not partying with anybody. You're not doing anything with anybody. You know, so I basically just stood around. And it was for a few hours too. Like 4. Basically, I just went back and forth to wherever there was the most space and stood there mostly. Danced a little bit. Stood a lot. A lot. You know, the most interesting thing that happened at that party was there was a woman who was like right in front of me. You know, she was with her friends. They're dancing together or whatever, like you know, like women like to do. And she had on a hat and she had some hair under this hat. Now, it was pretty obvious that this was not her hair under this hat. This was a wig under this hat for sure. For sure. And then 9.8 out of 10, if a woman has a wig on and then she also has a hat on, the hat is a part of the hairstyle for sure. 9.8 for sure. The hat is part of the hairstyle. And chicks will beef about dudes, you know, covering their head up and their hairline up with hats. But chicks do it too. You wear the hat hairstyle. You do it. So she was wearing the hat hairstyle. And it was like a fucking old school, I don't even know what you want to call it. It was like a short hat with the brim. It's like fucking Charlie Chaplin fucking hat on. Or that motherfucker from Popeye, man. Who try to eat the hamburgers all the time. Always say he gonna pay you on Tuesday. I forget his name. And so it was one of those kind of hats. And it seemed like one of her mans, you know, they was partying together or whatever, and he put his arm over her shoulder. Now the hat was kind of tilted back. Like it wasn't just flat down. It was kind of tilted to the back of the head because it was servicing the fucking wig. So that means that the bottom half of it was by her neck. So he put his arm around her, you know, on some friend shit. And he was pressing the bottom of the hat, you know, the brim, and therefore lifting the hat off of her head. Now the hat got all the way off of her head. The only thing that was holding it to her was his arm was pressing the bottom of it. So I decided to be a nice guy, you know. And I didn't want her hat to fall on the ground. So I just grabbed it out of his arm and just gave it to her. Now, she tightened up a little bit because I guess that was hard to interpret, you know, like why did I have her hat? You know, which I wasn't even thinking about because I was just being a nice guy. And she said thank you though because I guess she realized what happened. But she probably tightened up because the hat was part of the hairstyle for sure. For sure. 100% on that one. She was one of them 9.8. She's 100%. Because when the hat peeled all the way off of the wig, man, the wig looked like ramen noodles, fresh out the pack. Something weird was going on at the top of it there. Ramen noodles with the waves at the top. But it was like a straight hair wig. Crazy. Don't know what was happening there. The wig looked like somebody was making a sandwich. They made a sandwich. They put a lot of stuff in the middle. And then they just mashed it down with both hands. Both hands. And handprints was on there. The wig looked like the hat just got out of bed and didn't make up the bed after itself. Not that it should, you know, because the hat's just going to go back to bed. You know, why make up the bed if it's just going to go back to bed? But I don't know. That might be a different thing for a different time. Fuck making up beds. Tell you that right now. I remember they told me to do that at my college, you know, make up the bed. There's supposed to be some inspections, whatever, and said make up the fucking bed. And I ain't mean to give dude no smoke, but I was being a dick about it because fuck that. Fuck that. Why? I just sleep in the shit. So you know what this shit looks like when I get out of bed? Like I just finished fucking sleeping in it. Duh. So why the fuck would I make the bed up? So it could look cute? I don't want it to look cute. Fuck out of here. All right, but that was that party. You know, and when I jumped in there first time, it was a lot of the gays. You know, fine. It was somebody's birthday. You know, but that's just a blatant conflict of interest when partying. So I just stood to the side. You know what I'm saying? Because make no mistake over here, I'm not fighting with the gays for party space. I'm not doing it. I don't even want to know what could happen. Okay, my night will be over before it started with some dumb shit like that. If the gays are partying up the party, I'm staying away. They're having a good time, I'll fucking go. Why? I don't want to get boy bodies all over me or nothing. You know, it's just not my type of party. You know, if you got it, have it. It's yours. It's your party. Do it. You know, because partying is a sexy thing. Or can be. You know, and that's not my type of sexy. So you got it, you can have it. I'm gonna go. And of course, you're gonna have some idiots saying, yo, this is discrimination. No, it's not. Okay? It's a blatant conflict of interest. If you go to a place and they don't have there the things that you are looking for, you are free to go to another place. That is it. That's all that happened there. A matter of preference. That's it. So maybe it was a nice place though. So, you know, maybe on another day I'll check it out again. But don't know if I should have been there this weekend. Definitely worth trying again though. I think it was a restaurant and it's like a top, I don't know, some slide space in a restaurant. I don't fucking know. It was a goddamn party though. Man, speaking of, man, we can't make a party out of every fucking thing. And shout out to, surprisingly, motherfucking Highland, man. Highland. He sent over some shit. Literal shit. Pause. About an article, man. There's a few of them. I looked it up and it's you know, it's just mostly propaganda, mostly bullshit. About people ingesting glitter pills and making their poop glitter. Now, I'm going to say it's got to be women doing this. Because I don't know a guy who would like his poop to glitter. You know, and this is me moving past the reason why you would even fucking want your poop to glitter. There has to be a woman behind there somewhere pulling those strings. You know, but if I still live in a world where women don't shit. You understand me? So if a woman I know has glitter pills in her possession, I'm immediately going to relentlessly tease her about the fact that she's just shitting up the place. She's just shitting up the place so bad that you have to put glitter on it, because her poops just look so bad that you have to glitter them. That's it. You know, now I'm sure that this is not 100% true, and I'm positive that the pills are not made to be ingested. Like, nobody tells you to eat glitter. Nah, I don't think there's a fucking institution on this planet that would tell you to eat glitter, because glitter is usually made out of little pieces of like plastic or something. You probably won't die from it. Like, you'll pass it, I'm sure. But nobody's gonna tell you to fucking do that. You know what I mean? And you probably fuck yourself over with that. You know what I'm saying? Eating plastic and shit. That's how you get cancer. That's how you do it. So don't do that. And don't make your poops glitter. You know what I'm saying? Because for what? For who? If I'm at a woman's house and she shit up the place and it's just glitter all over the place, leaving. I'm done. I'm finished here. Could be a hot wing. Could be a bad joint. I'm done. I'm done. Because I have no space for that in my life. For poop. For glittering poop. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's poop regardless. He also sent me another fucking thing, which I'm sure is this. It's like in the same vein as this glitter poop shit, where people are becoming disabled on purpose, and I'm sure that this is absolute garbage news. Disabled on purpose, or pretending to be disabled, let's say, and labeling themselves trans-able. Now that has to be a troll. That has to be a troll. Somebody is trolling hard, you know. And either way, I fucks with it. You know, if people are really labeling themselves trans-able and being that fucking ridiculous and really believing that, more power to you. Because that's what we're doing. Change the words. Just change the things. Whatever we want to do is the right thing to do. Just do it. Do it. Strap trans in front of it and just fucking be it. Because that's what we can do now. You know, fuck that. So be trans-able, you know, and go to the fucking Special Olympics and hook that son of a bitch up. Even though I think in that case, you're gonna fucking lose. Because if you do anything related to a wheelchair, those guys' upper body strength is fucking miraculous. They'll destroy you. They'll know you're a couch potato bullshitter. Feel me? They'll just look you up and down. Like, motherfucker, you look like you walk. You walk, motherfucker. Because that dude's doing handstands. Trust that. On and off of everything. And motherfucker, you look like you walk. It's probably an insult at the Special Olympics. Which is crazy. But man, real shit, the fucking robots. Robots taking over, bro. You feel me? And that's just the way you just slide that. Right off of the Special Olympics, robots taking over. Not robot special people, just fucking robots. Because robots is all around us. And this is a fucking phone, is a goddamn robot. And it always thinks it knows what I'm thinking. Now, this is Twitter I'm talking about especially. Twitter's always suggested me shit. All right. And it's fucking tweak shit. It's usually just tweets from some woman saying some fucking bug out shit. All right. And I just grabbed a few of them. Some of them's from my personal account. Some of them's from RiHuBe, which I don't even tweet on RiHuBe. So I don't even know really where it's pulling data from in regards to that. Probably just the whole phone. Because that's what this shit is. This is, we used to say Big Brother, but shit, this is Skynet, boy. So I'm gonna read some of these shits right here. These are the tweets that Twitter thinks that I like. All right, and for the video podcast, I'm gonna try to put them up there too, because there's a thing called recommended for you, apparently, and it's just tweets that they recommend for you. Duh. All right, and this one, I can't really tell who it's from. I think it says from Lauren. I don't know why it says checkmark. Oh, checkmark meaning verified. Checkmark coming 11/17/19. Okay, like how are you, like, who the fuck cares? Yo, you ain't verified yet? Fuck you, get out of here. All right, shout to Lauren though. It says, when you know, and a list here, hate on someone, make fun of a stranger, tear them down, what are you really accomplishing? The answer says you're making your friends laugh, and that's the best feeling in the world. Huh. All right, next one. This is from Sarah Tolamak. Don't know how to say that. Tolamak. Why did you do this with your name? My dad used to measure the diameter of my asshole in high school to make sure I wasn't having anal sex. Now, I'm sure that tweet is not true. Positive that is a parody of a thing we heard where a certain guy was checking his daughter's hymen at the OBGYN or whatever, or checking in on it or about it, to make sure she wasn't having sex. And I'm positive that he's learned something from saying that on the fucking internet, but whatever. Well, I think it might have been on some kind of broadcast, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Everything's the internet now, so it doesn't fucking matter. But I'm sure nobody's checking assholes. All right. Next one is from fucking Justin. It's just Justin, not with the fucking. And it says, girlfriend, GF, I'm breaking up with you. Me? Is it because I refuse to get a job and keep streaming to 0 viewers? Now, this is a streaming joke, I guess. He's streaming to 0 viewers. He's got nobody watching. He's still streaming. Girlfriend, yes. Me? Can I get a F in the chat, boys? Now, probably not that funny to you. You know, not that funny to me either, because I had to Google what the fuck a F in the chat was. Apparently, there was some game where you press F to pay respects. Call of Duty game or something, and this is like a internet game guy lingo now. You feel me? Can I get an F? People put Fs, pay your respects. You know what I'm saying? And I guess this is a joke on 2 levels. One, the way guys will just let the lady go and celebrate. You know, not that it always happens, but it will happen. And 2, the man has 0 viewers, and he's saying, "Can I get an F in the chat, boys?" There's nobody to write the thing, right? Nice. And this one is from Lala Lids, I think. Don't know these people's names, man. You know, as I constantly reference RiHuBe, right? My husband just walked in, told the dog how cute he is and how much he loves him, held his face in his hands, stared into his eyes, and gave him forehead kisses, then left the room. I'm sitting right next to the dog. Funny. You know why? Because don't get a fucking dog. That's why. That's the funniest part of this. You know, don't buy and sell a life. Okay? Don't enslave a creature. Because that's what you kind of just fucking do. Don't put dog in your house. All right? I'm not even going to lie to you. Sometimes I scroll in on Facebook and they have these fucking animal rescue videos. And I watch them shit sometimes because I just like to see how people interact with animals. It's just it is amazing to see. You know, don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Amazing to see, definitely, because you kind of communicate with a creature that you can't communicate with. Of course, again, amazing to see. Don't want to do it. Don't do it. Okay. But what they essentially do is they get like a animal, usually like a mother dog, and she has a bunch of babies, and she's living stray. You know what I'm saying? There's never a guide dog there because fucking bounce, boy. All right? You had your chance. You seen the opening. You knocked her up. All right? That's what it was. It's a back alley breeze, baby, every time with guide dogs. You feel me? He's just smash it up, and he's not going to just be checking the whole city to find out where this woman is at. Especially, I don't know how long it takes for a fucking dog to shit out some pups. I don't know, a couple of months? You think a guide dog's in his head saying, it's been a few months. I should go check on that back alley bash. You know what I'm saying? Where I was putting in work a few months ago. Nah, he probably smashed a few joints. And this is nature right here. This is not even all of this human complicated shit we like to put on it. Bounce. All right? So fellas out there, when you see your opening, you know what to do. So they do the rescue shit, and they essentially like they befriend the mom or whatever, and then they grab up the babies, okay, and the babies are with the mom or whatever, because that's how they grow. You know, they suckle of the teat like they like to do, and they grow up. You know what I'm saying? They grow them up big, you know, big enough to be puppies. And then they fucking give them all away. Now, this woman dog didn't fight this goddamn stray life with these puppies for so fucking long for you to snatch them up and then fucking distribute them as you saw fit. She wanted those goddamn babies with her because those are her fucking babies. What happens after you take them all away? Does a fucking dog get depressed? You? Like, because the dog did not express to you that they needed a fucking forever home. That's not what a bark ever says. Like, hey, trying to get my babies a forever home. That's barking. Hey, forever home. They're not saying that ever. And why do I know that term? Because they always say that shit. Forever home. Forever home. And it's always fucking weird because I don't even know when. I know I've said this before. Maybe on a podcast, maybe not. We go so hard like that for fucking animals, man. You know, we know where our nearest animal shelter is, but we don't fucking know where our nearest orphanage is, which is nuts. I can't even say I know where an orphanage is. That's like privileged information for some reason. I don't know where in my city they are holding up a fucking stable of kids. You know, feeding them fucking jail meals every goddamn day. I don't know where that place is at. I feel like everybody should know where that place is at. But you know where the pet store is? Feel me? I've been to a fucking Petco this year. Do I have any pets? No, because obviously it wasn't for me. All right, but I have not been to an orphanage ever. I don't think, because it could be a fucking sleeper or orphanage. don't know. These buildings are hiding things in these cities, man. And that's real nigga shit. And I probably shouldn't have N-bombed you. But I did it. Fucking did it. All right? Because that's how I felt. You feel me? And that's how it's going to fucking be. But shout out to the holidays coming up too, man. Speaking of orphans. Speaking of orphans, Thanksgiving coming up. Hey. All right? And I got houses to go to, man. Look. I'm a single guy. All right? But people like me a little bit. So they invite me to the house sometimes. Get some food. Thanksgiving. Could come to Thanksgiving. It's mostly family. I had one Friendsgiving. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I do say that. All right? Do I hate when people mash the words together and make a new word? Sure, I do. I absolutely do. You know, but I can't keep saying Thanksgiving at my friend's house or Thanksgiving with my friends. Like, there's too many fucking words. And I know that it's just once a year you're going to have to use the words, but fuck it. Don't want to use the words. Don't want to do it. Friendsgiving, all right? Do one every year. Shout to y'all. You know, might be adding another one. You know what I'm saying? Because I moved. You know, you just got to wind it down closer to home. There's a fucking science to this. All right? House hopping. Thanksgiving. I'm trying to, you know, I'm not the guy who moves with the Tupperware. I'll just go back the next day and I'll get something up off you. That's the kind of guy I am. You know what I'm saying? But don't underestimate this guy right here. You feel me? It's the unsung hero. Just as important as cooking the food is eating the food. I eat the food. All right? And on top of that, everybody always thinks everything's so easy. You just got to come to the house. That's it. Yeah, you and 5 other people. Okay? Yes, you did. You worked hard cooking the meal, and I appreciate you. You feel me? But I'm about to have $100 taxi bill tonight. Okay? And probably again tomorrow to go pick up some fucking food. All right? Because I have to go all over the fucking borough. You know, and be out late. It's not easy. Even being this guy. You know, you probably wouldn't want to be this guy. But I'm going to do it because I do it every year. You know what I'm saying? And I get to spend some time with my people. That's what it is. You get time off from work and you get to spend some time with your people. You feel me? Because you got to do that. You got to do that. I'm telling you. When you do that, it just reminds you of how much, you know, if any time you spend with people you just don't want to spend time with. And that's most of my time. I would say that. Like if I had a choice, the people I see every day right now, I probably wouldn't see them for any days, for 0 of the days. You know, and there's something to be said for that. And I'm guess, you know, if I speak any more on this, I'll just make it obvious about who and what I'm talking about. But fuck that. Fuck that. Don't want to do that. Don't care to do that. You know, and that's why this podcast has got to take off so I could stop going to fucking work, you know. And the first thing I'm going to do when I stop going to work, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Take a nap. Tomorrow's a new day. Start fresh. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Don't put the animals in your house. Okay? Don't do it. There's a lot of things that we're not going to allow in the house. Shout out to my MI peoples. You know what I'm saying? We're reconnecting with them again. And they always be on some shit. It's always some shit. They're just so fucking trendy. And I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking for the things or to know what everybody's doing or nothing like that. And they're just so goddamn trendy. Because a woman wrote that, what the fuck did she write? That she's going to watch AMLT. Now, naturally, don't know what the fuck that is, all right? I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I don't know the things, all right? Living in my own world here. Because I can, I guess. And apparently this is a show called A Million Little Things. Now, immediately, I pegged it as just some girl shit. You know what I'm saying? There's just some girl shit. So I asked him, what the fuck is that? Because I banned girl shit from my house. You just can't come over and girl up my house. If you want to girl it up, we go to your house. You know, and when I had enough fucking girl shit to where I'm just vomiting it out both ends, I'm just gonna go home. Go home and be in a man's space. And I said, all right, that just sounds like a heaping helping of girl shit. So I'm just going to go ahead and ban that, whatever that is. I'm never going to watch that. I'm not going to fuck with that. And they correct me. They said, no, it's about some guys who, I don't know what the fuck. It says some guys dealing with a friend who committed suicide. And I guess it's their life after that, I guess. I don't know how much of a fucking show you can make out of that. You know, if I made that show, it would just be me yelling at that motherfucker like, get the fuck over it. Get over it. And that's why I don't know what the show is, and that's why I'm not on the show. So that was supposed to, I guess that was supposed to save it for me just because guys are in it, or it's about guys. It has to be, it can't be girl trash. But no, that's not true. It's girl trash. There's a guy in almost every girl trash. You know, so that's not the metric at all. You know, I guess they expect me to change my opinion. Didn't do it. Didn't change my opinion. It's girl trash is banned. You know. So after that, I had to let them know. I said, look, we ride the rude train at my house, not the emotional roller coaster. Now, I meant that shit. I fucking meant that. And they thought it was funny. I don't know what's funny about that. Apparently the rude train part is funny. I don't know why that's funny. It's just and then my name and then train. Nothing clever even happened. I don't know why it's funny. You know, I would have thought the emotional roller coaster part was funny because I made a train and a roller coaster. But that wasn't the funny part. And that's why I have this podcast, because I'm just saying shit. And whatever the fuck is funny to you, you just laugh at it. Fuck it. That's what you're going to do. I make this podcast without laughing through most of it, I think. And people are telling me that they're laughing throughout this thing. I have no fucking clue what you're laughing at. You got to tell me, because I don't goddamn know. All right, but speaking of not laughing, shout to Steady Rockin' ENT. Got up with them again. So we're going to get some other music on here. She might have sent me some stuff she already sent me. So we're going to weed through that, and we're going to get some more music on here. And audio podcast on Mondays. Video podcast on Wednesdays. There's a few people who keep telling me they just didn't know that the video podcast existed, kind of. And it's like, I've said it a bunch of times on this fucking thing, but I didn't say that to them because immediately got angry when you said you don't know when the fucking video podcast is. It's on Wednesday. Okay, because I mentioned the video podcast probably every episode. Why? Because there's a video podcast for every fucking episode. So when you say that you don't know that the video podcast is this, you have to be fucking kidding me. Have to be. So when you say that, I know that you're fucking kidding me, and I just goddamn laugh. All right? Audio podcast on Mondays, video podcast on Wednesday. Okay, and I'll try to get more get the tweets and everything on there on the video fucking podcast, but I just hate doing that shit. As soon as this podcast jumps off and I stop going to work, I'm gonna take a nap. First I'm gonna take a nap. Go to sleep, take a nap, go to sleep, whatever. Next day, I'm gonna figure out who the fuck to pay to do the fucking video editing. That's it. And it's not no fucking cinematic shit. It can't be more than $100. 1 hour video is straight through it, and you're just dropping things in there. Like, you don't even have to fucking do anything. And if you tell me something about undermining the craft or whatever the fuck you, because I'm doing it. I'm already fucking doing it. Alright? For all of that shit, I'll just keep doing it. You know what I mean? But I don't want to do it because it's not a thing that I do. Alright, bet. But we got a few weeks ahead of us. Some short ones here because Thanksgiving is gonna pop out. I'm gonna be doing a podcast that week for sure, and it's gonna be before Thanksgiving. So that means I'm gonna have a before Thanksgiving show for y'all, and then an after one, and I'm gonna talk about everything that happened before and everything that happened after. Did I need to tell you that? Probably not, but I'm trying to tell you this so that I can remember that I want to do that. Will I remember? Probably fucking not, because that's what this podcast is. All right. And also, fuck y'all.